Periva Sharanam, Daivathin Kural, Book 6, Sri Chakram. The Sri Chakram is described in Shloka 11 of the Saundarya Lahari. It is also referred to as Sri Yantra. When we hear Sri Vidya Puja, we ask, is he doing puja to Sri Chakram? The reply is always a yes if he is a Sri Vidya Upasaka. All deities have a special yantra. In some temples, such yantras may even be seen outside as a separate pratishtha, not always buried under. However, such a practice of yantra pratishtha is not common in homes or in home temples. Instead, in most of our homes, we use banam, a type of stone for Shiva, shaligramam, a stone or fossil picked up from the river Gandak in Nepal for Vishnu, and Swarna Rekhashila, a stone with gold lines in it for Ambal. For Panchayatana Puja, the Nitya Puja performed at our homes, which is the worshipping of the 5 gods, namely Ganesha, Shiva, Ambal, Vishnu, and Surya. Apart from these 5 deities, we also have the practice of including a miniature veil or spear to represent Lord Subramanya, therefore completing the Shanmatas established by our Adi Acharya. So, generally speaking, either a miniature idol of that deity is worshipped or a naturally occurring stone is used for such worship in the Nitya Pujas. Swarna Rekhashila being a very rare item, mostly all Sri Vidya Upasakas use the Sri Chakra with or without an idol of Ambal. Any and every deity will be having a mantra and yantra specifically meant for them. Mantra for a particular deity means a set of sounds. Like eyes, ears, nose, hands, and legs, this set of sounds is also a form of that deity. So for every deity, we have a physical form, that is the Sthula Rupa, that is depicted in idols and statues, a sound, that is the Mantra Rupa, and then a Yantra Rupa, that is a geometric representation made up of lines, arcs, triangles, squares, and rounds. It is a normal custom to inscribe the mantra aksharas also in the yantras. They are specific for each deity and are powerful in making the presence of the deity felt in the temples or wherever they are used for japa and puja. In the same way that we perform abhisheka, archana, shodasha upacharas as part of our worship of a vigraham or a murti, we must perform all those to the yantras, where such yantras are used in the place of a murti, for they are the divine manifestation of the deity in yantra form. Because this combined form of yantra and mantra is truly representative of that particular deity, that deity's place of residence with all their relatives and followers. Ambal's different personifications are available as Meenakshi, Durga, Bhuvaneshwari, and so many more. Those who do puja to them instead of having the yantra of that form are known to do puja to Sri Chakra only. Not only at our homes but also in temples, this is so. For example, in the Girivalam in Tiruvannamalai, where the Giri Pradakshinam is done, there is one famous Durga temple. There too, instead of the yantra of Durga, the Sri Chakra is placed there, to which the puja is done. Similarly, the Sharada Ambal temple in Sringeri, there too it is a Sri Chakra to which the puja is done. Thus, more than any other yantra of any other deity, and out of many other yantras of Ambal also, it is the Sri Chakra that has a special value of its own. Periva Sharanam.